off once again.
بسم الله الرحمن الرحيم الحمد لله والصلاة والسلام على رسول الله. يقول المصنف رحمه الله وزان الله بعلمه: بسم الله الرحمن الرحيم. الحمد لله الذي فطر الأنام على ملة الإسلام والاهتداء، وجبلهم على الملة الحنيفية السمحة السهلة البيضاء، ثم أنهم غشيهم الجهل ووقعوا أسفل السافلين وأدركهم الشقاء، فرحمهم ولطف بهم وبعث إليهم الأنبياء ليخرج بهم من الظلمات إلى النور ومن المضيق إلى الفضاء، وجعل طاعته منوطة بطاعتهم فيا للفخر والعلاء، ثم وفق من أتباعهم لتحمل علومهم وفهم أسرار شرائعهم من شاء، فأصبحوا بنعمة الله حائزين لأسرارهم فائزين بأنوارهم وناهيك به من علياء. وفضل الرجل منهم على 1000 عابد وسموا في الملكوت عظماء، وصاروا بحيث يدعو لهم خلق الله حتى الحيتان في جوف الماء. فصل اللهم وسلم عليهم وعلى ورثتهم ما دامت الأرض والسماء. وخص من بينهم سيدنا محمد المؤيد بالآيات الواضحة الغراء بأفضل الصلوات وأكرم التحيات وأصفى الاصطفاء، وأمطر على آله وأصحابه شآبيب رضوانك وجازهم أحسن الجزاء.
بسم الله الرحمن الرحيم. وصلى الله على النبي الكريم محمد وآله وأصحابه أجمعين. As we started last time, the book of Imam al-Hind, Hakim al-Hind and Musnad al-Hind, al-Imam Waliullah al-Dahlawi, rahmatullahi alayh, the Mufassir, the Muhaddis, the Faqih, the Hakim, and the Philosoph, or the philosopher. So even though he is going to teach us the hikmah, the wisdom or philosophy of Deen and Shari'ah, and also the philosophy behind every single rule of Shari'ah. So he is giving us general rules in this regard, and this is a science which was introduced in the whole world by Imam Waliullah al-Dahlawi rahmatullahi alayh. Before him, nobody has written any book in this regard. But as far as philosophy in general is concerned, so that is going on since very long. As you know, that Socrates is considered the father of philosophy. Got it? So that philosophy is going on here for thousands and thousands of years. But the philosophy we will be talking here in this famous book of Imam rahmatullahi alayh, that's a different type of philosophy. You can call it a new philosophy. You can call it a strange philosophy as well. And that's why, for definition of that philosophy, we'll be going only to Imam Waliullah rahmatullahi alayh, that what is the definition of this philosophy which you are going to teach us. But is different terms of logic and philosophy. Got it? The secular philosophy. What philosophy? The secular philosophy. As different terms of logic and secular philosophies are used there in this book by Imam Waliullah rahmatullahi alayhi, because as I told you, that logic and philosophy, that was a part of course for a very long time in Madaris-e-Diniyah. In Madaris-e-Diniyah, they used to teach logic as a subject and philosophy as a subject. And later on, the mutakallimin or in ilm-e-kalam, they used to use those terms as well, because they were countering some evil concepts of secular philosophy. So that's why they were in need of how to use their terms. They are very much used to that, or they are familiar with. So Imam rahmatullahi alayh, in this book, in certain areas, he is using those terms to make it easy for people who know a little bit about the secular philosophy. Got it? So that's why from today we will define the secular philosophy as defined by the ancient scholars. So the ancient scholars, They have defined the philosophy. And they said that we will go there from word by word. Yes? We will be going word by word and we will be passing through whole world. Got it? So the definition is ilmun bi-ahwal a'yan al-mawjudat ala ma hiya alayh في نفس الأمر بقدر الطاقة البشرية. Shaykh Muhammad, such a comprehensive definition is given by ancient ulama. It includes every single science in the whole world. Got it? All applied sciences which are going on. This definition is applied to that in one way or the other. So ilm mean a science. What does the ilm mean?
Science.
A science. بأحوال أعيان الموجودات. A science of the conditions of things in existence is they are in its very nature to the extent of the understanding level of mankind. If deeply you will look into this definition, science of the conditions of things in existence as they are in its very nature to the extent of the understanding level of mankind. Got it? Or to the extent of the understanding power, instead of level you can say power. Understanding power of mankind. So now, we will say that ilm, we have defined it again and again. That ilm is sifatun, the quality of a man. توجب التمييز بحيث لا يحتمل النقيص. The quality of a man which gives him a distinction. Tamyiz means a distinction. To the extent of no contradiction. To the extent of
No contradiction.
no contradiction. He knows a thing, yes, to such an extent that he could not be contradicted. So it means that is a proven thing. That's one definition. Another definition is Nurun yatajalla bihil mazkur liman qama huwa bihi. That's a light through which a thing has become clear to the person who got that light. To the person who got that light. Yani, for example, one issue that in wudu, for example, there are 4 faras or 4 arkan. That's an issue. Got it? Now that's a light, you got it. Because of that light, the issue concerned has become crystal clear to you. Got it? So they say, Nurun yatajalla bihil madhkur. Nurun yatajalla bihil madhkur liman qama huwa bihi. Liman qama huwa bihi. A nur. Liman qama huwa bihi. Bishakhs. Got it? And the first one was Sifatun tujibu tamiz bihais la yahtamilu naqid. And ahwal, ilmun bi ahwal. The second word was ahwal. Ahwal means conditions or forms. Forms or what? Conditions. A'yan. This word is a little bit difficult. A'yan. Because that is a term of logic. A'yan. The plural of ayn. And technically it means thing in existence. Technically it means
thing in
existence. And thing in existence, sometimes that is a thing and sometimes that's a quality. Because quality is also a thing in existence. So A'yan include 2 things. But before that we explain this word furthermore, we have to know that there is a word almost in every language that is found except Arabic or Latin languages. Wujud. Yes, you can put it double O to make it clear. Wujud. Wujud, which means existence. So in a broad sense, wujud is of 2 types. Existence is of 2 types. Number 1, Wajib. Wajib means existence which is must. Existence which is must. And the second one is Mumkin. Existence which is possible. Wajib, existence which is must. And number 2, existence which is possible. So there is only one existence which is must, and that is Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala. So that's why he is called Wajibul Wujud. Shaykh Muhammad, what he is called? Wajibul Wujud, whose existence is a must. Whose existence is a must. So existence is a must, so in every time his existence is a must. In the past, in the present, in the future. Got it? So that's why we explain Wajibul Wujud since ever, forever. What we say?
Since ever, forever.
Since ever, forever. Or another term, that's also a term of logic, philosophy, and mutakallimin are using that in ilm al-kalam as well. Qadeem. What is that? Qadeem literal meaning is ancient. What is? Ancient. But technical meaning is eternal. Technical meaning is?
Eternal.
So when we say eternal, so he has the eternity in the past, in present, and in the future as well. If he would not have been there in the past, then he is not eternal. Got it? When you say that he is eternal, yes, so he had been there in the past since ever. When he is there, or he was there in the past since ever, got it? So he will be forever in the future as well, because that's his nature. That's what?
His nature.
That nature could not be changed, could we?
No.
Could not be changed. So his nature is that he was since ever. So he will be forever. Got it? And that's why we say azaliyun, abadiyun, la bidayata lahu, wa la nihayata lah. Shaykh Muhammad, in Ilm al-Kalam we say azaliyun, he is since ever, abadiyun, forever, la bidayata lahu, having no start, wa la nihayata lah, and having no end. Having no start and having no end. Because, write it down as a supplementary, that anything which has come to existence after non-existence, it will go back to its origin. For sure it will go back where?
To non-existence.
To its origin. Everything which is born here or created here in this world, it will disappear. Kullu man alayha fan. Shaykh Muhammad, look, the philosophy of Imam Waliullah, now you will be running in Quran and hadith and you will be applying that to subhanallah. Because he is bringing things close to aql. He is bringing things close to what? Close to aql. So now, the whole world, physical world, it came into existence. After that, it was not in existence. It is or not?
Yes.
Yeah. Now, when it came into existence, that's a different thing. When it came 6 billion years before. Yes, 6 trillion years before. Yes, scientists, they are still working on that. Finding out, we found fossils. Yeah. What they said?
We found fossils.
Then we found
Fossils.
fossils. Got it? We found relics. We found? So we said, brother, relax. Why you are? Because they found relics, so they are not in relax. Yes, got it? Now they are thinking about relics. Yes, since one time that is. And for everything, yes, physically they are finding clue. They are finding clue. But anyhow, they agreed upon that sometime back this world was not there. It came into existence. So now when it came to existence, so from what?
From non-existence.
From non-existence. So for sure it will go back to non-existence. For sure. And that's why it is called Mumkin. So Mumkin mean possible existence. Possible existence mean may be or may not be. Maybe.
Or may not.
When the whole world was not there, yes, there was no defect in the entity of Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala. Was there any shortcoming?
No.
When this whole world will disappear and only He will remain, nothing will happen to Him. Because this existence is Mumkin al-Wujud. Mumkin al-Wujud means you should be or you should not be. Yes. As in our old time, when our teacher was teaching us these type of things, so they used to tell us. You know the rooster, it gives azan. You got it what? Azan, not Mr. Rooster. Yes. Yes. So anyhow, rooster, yes, he was asking of you. He was there. So anyhow. So now rooster gives azan. What time it gives azan? Mostly the morning. Yes. With dawnbreak. With dawn, as you know, that we have been given aql. in senses, we and all the birds and animals and insects, we are similar. They have the senses, they have eyes or not?
Yes.
And they have ears or not?
Yes.
And they have smelling power or not?
Yes.
They have taste or not?
Yes.
They have touch or not?
Yes.
They feel it or not?
Yes.
So these senses are there in all the living entities. Is there or not?
Yes.
And some of their senses are most powerful than the senses of humans.
Yes.
Is that so or not?
Yes.
And that's why when the earthquake is coming, yes, we know when something falls down. Yes, that this is earthquake. And sometimes even the earthquake is going on and we say that somebody is shaking my bed. Yes. But as far as the case of these animals and birds, that is concerned, oh, the earthquake is coming. Almost 10-15 minutes before they are shouting. Yes, and they are crying and they are trying to break their rope and to run away. They do or not?
Yes.
Why? Because they don't have aql. So Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala has given them those powerful senses. Yes, that you should look for your good through these senses. Yes, and the humans, yes, they will say, okay, aql is okay, just be under the table. Yes, this is aql. They are not going under the table, they'll run away. You know what I'm saying? And for you, they say what? Under the table. So anyhow, now, John, you like this confusing subject or not? This is a very not confusing, complicated subject. This is a very complicated. So I think that if you will maybe professors of the university, they will get confused at what is this. Shaykh Muhammad, what do you think? Huh?
So, yes.
That is. So anyhow, Mumkin Wujud, so they used to give us example that Rooster is giving azan at what time?
Dawnbreak.
Dawnbreak. But they say, if Rooster is there or he is not there, the dawn will break. If the Rooster will give azan or he will not give azan, the dawn break will wait for the azan of Rooster. He said that with Rooster, there is no any shortcoming or no any perfection. Yes, his azan means nothing as far as the dawn break is concerned. So they used to give us this example that all Mumkin Wujud are just like roosters. If they are or they are not there, dawn will break. So if all the whole world, physical world is there or that is not, Allah is there. Got it? So they were giving us this example. Huh? Doja, in your language, our Mashaykh, they used to tell us, taso rooster so I khbar pokhto ki. Char, yes. No, munga mo char wayo. We ka chir we au ka chir ni. Ka bang way akan way sar ki ba. Ka bang way kan way sar ki ba. So anyhow, that's natural existence, so dawn will get broken. It will break. So anyhow, now Wajib and Mumkin. But as we said that in broad sense, that is of two types. But this existence and this existence, that is totally different. It has nothing to do with one another. That is a different type of existence and this is a different type of existence. Because that existence is since ever and this existence came in. This existence came in. That existence is forever and this existence will disappear. That existence is because of his own self and this existence is because of himself. Got it? So these are two different types, but both are called existence, so that's why I made it. Otherwise, you have to make it very much clear that these both existence has nothing to do with one another. These are of different types. The first existence, that is since ever. The second existence, it happened. The first existence will be forever. The second existence, it will disappear. The first existence, he brought the second one to the existence. So the second one, that is because of that existence. Got it? And that's why Mohiyuddin ibn Arabi, rahmatullahi alayh, who? Shaykh Mohiyuddin ibn Arabi, rahmatullahi alayh, he has written some famous book. One is called Al-Futuhat al-Makkiyah. But as he is a philosopher, and he is a salik, and a alim of ilm tasawwuf as well. So as you know, that tasawwuf is so much mingling with philosophy. Yes? And in Arabian world, they are not studying neither logic and nor philosophy. So that's why they are trying to run away of suluk and tasawwuf as well, because they do not understand it. So they say just deny it. The good thing is something which you do not know. So what's the best way out? Huh? Just deny it. Yes. Or condemn it. So anyhow, Mohiyuddin ibn Arabi, rahmatullahi alayh, he has written a very famous book regarding Sahaba, Al-Awasim min al-Qawasim. Al-Awasim bis-Sad, min al-Qawasim bis-Sad. Protection ways of Sahaba, Rizwanullahi alayhim ajma'een, from any objection to them. Al-Awasim. Regarding Sahaba, he has written this book, Al-Awasim min al-Qawasim. In Al-Musuluk, he has written Al-Futuhat al-Makkiyah. Yes, Al-Futuhat al-Makkiyah. Another one, that's called Fusus al-Hikam. Fusus al-Hikam. Fusus is the plural of Fas. And Fas is the ruby. Yes. Fas is what? The ruby, or any precious stones, which you are fixing here in the ring. That's called Fas. And Hikam is the plural of Hikmah. And Hikmah means wisdom. So he says rubies are wisdom. Rubies are for wisdom. And that in Jama'ah, the brother from Canada, he was telling me that, do you know, Shaykh, because I was referring in my bayan to Imam Waliullah, rahmatullahi alayh, as you know, that any book or any science that I study, the more recent, well, I quote it in my lectures as well. So for Jama'ah bayan, I was referring to Imam Waliullah, rahmatullahi alayh. So he said that here is a philosopher in Boston, a philosopher of philosophy, professor of philosophy in Boston College. So he said that he arranged a conference last month in India about Imam Waliullah, rahmatullahi alayh. And he said, and he told the education minister there that you people do not work on this man or his work. He said, why? Because that is the Muslim scholar and the Muslims have a lot of respect for him and they are studying their book. He said, no, he was a human scholar before being a Muslim scholar. Because he is a very authentic philosopher. Yes, he said that when you would study his philosophy, you would say that Socrates should have been a student. Mm-hmm. Yes, so then he arranged a seminar there, and the education minister, so many scholars, they were there, and he asked that education minister that I am arranging that seminar or conference. So as education minister, you have to have your own maqala article. Yes, got it? To say it there. He said then he went to one famous madrasa in Delhi, that if you can write for me something about Imam Waliullah, because we don't know him. So I said that only one page. And then that philosopher, he was talking about Imam Waliullah for 2+ hours. And he was taking questions as well. He said, since I have read this man, so I don't believe in any other philosopher all over the world. That this was the actual. And he said that then they went to his village, that's close to Delhi, to their village, and there is a maqbara, that's called Maqbara of Imam Waliullah. You went there or not? Not. So, the cemetery of, they call it Shahi Maqbara, because they are called Shah. Shah means the kings. So, the Muslims, they used to call them the kings. Kings of Deen, not kings of Dunya. They were kings of Deen. So they went there. So as you know, the Hindus, yes, they have their own way of respect and tribute. Yes. So I said that the moment he went there, so he went to the grave of Imam Waliullah and he made sajda. Yes. And the American scholar, he was sitting there to his grave for some time. But as you know that whatever thing is looking great to the Hindus today, the first thing is they are doing sajda. So anyhow, Imam Waliullah ad-Daylami rahmatullahi alayh. So I was referring to that Wajib Wujud and Mumkin Wujud. So two different Wujud, but only in word Wujud they have the resemblance. So that's why we talked about like this about. Yes, but now we are coming to this one. So this has two types or two kinds. Number one is Jawhar. Jawhar. Literal meaning of Jawhar is atom. Yes? But here, Jawhar means something which is made of atoms. Jawhar means something which is made of atoms. And Araz. So only through definition you can find it, or you will find it out. Even though that Jawhar, again, that is of two types. Al-Mujarrad. Immaterial. And Al-Maddi, material. So immaterial, the philosophers, they are giving us the examples. So they say, like the angels, and number two, the souls and spirits. The angels, the souls, and the spirit. And they say the aql as well. Aql, the intellect. Because that is not material thing, that's what? Immaterial. That's immaterial. And this, the logic scholar, the manatiqa, they call it an-nafsun natiqa. Aql, they call it what? An-nafsun natiqa. That's a different term. Yes, an-nafsun natiqa. But anyhow, these three things, and what about material? The whole world, from arsh to farsh. From arsh of Allah up to here and to tahta sara. So that is jawahir. But then the case is that of araz, that what is araz? So he will define jawhar. That jawhar is such a thing when it exists, exists for its very existence, he is not in need of any place. Got it? Just write it. Yeah, that's a matter of thinking. Then you will be thinking of that for 1 hour, then you will come to know. Yes. For its very existence, that is not in need of a place. And that's why he changes places and nothing happened to his existence. Look, I am a Jawhar, I am not Araz. I am not a Araz, I am what? Jawhar. I am a Jawhar, I am in this place. Yes, I am the same guy. I am changing place. Yes, that specific place has nothing to do with my own existence. Got it? My existence is separate than the place. My existence is separate than the place. So Jawhar is in no need of a specific place for his own existence. Or for his very existence, not own existence, for his very existence. Got it?
Yes.
Shaykh Muhammad, you should write it, إذا وجد في الخارج كان الله في موضوع. إذا وجد في الخارج كان لا في موضوع. موضوع means the place, mahal. But that is the term the philosophers are using, the secular philosophers. إذا وجد في الخارج كان الله في موضوع. And araz, that is a thing in existence. So that is totally opposite to Jawhar. إذا وجد في الخارج كان في موضوع. إذا وجد في الخارج Shaykh Muhammad كان في موضوع. It does not have its very existence without place. Like the whiteness of this paint. Look. Can you separate this whiteness from the paint? whiteness itself does not have any existence. That will be in shape of a dress, in shape of a shoe, in shape of a board, in shape of a pen, in shape of something else. But whiteness itself, that is not something that it can exist itself. Yes? So it is in need of a place to appear there. That is in need of a place
to appear there.
To appear there. So that is called araz. That's called what?
Araz.
That's called araz. So now the whole logic and philosophy that is talking about Jawhar and araz, so that's their subject. They are talking about Jawhar and araz. Now araz, Shaykh Muhammad, hold yourself.
Ready,
Huh?
I'm ready.
Okay. This is such a thing which makes crazy. Yes? Which makes crazy. So now araz. What the araz is? There is a term in philosophy and logic. And that is called maqulatul araz. What is that, Shaykh Muhammad? Maqul, being said. Yes. Maqul mean what? Being said. So maqulatul araz. What araz is called? What? Araz is called. So they say that's of 9 types. How much?
9.
9 types. In. Where? So the answer of where is araz. The answer of where is? Araz. أين هو في كذا وكذا. This zarfiyat. What? This is in. Fi mean in. Yes, fil masjid. But masjid is a place. That's something else. But being in masjid, being of something in masjid, that is araz. Being of something, because masjid is Jawhar. And the guy himself, he is Jawhar. But his being in masjid, that is araz. That's something invisible and immaterial. Yes, got it? Fi. So in. Number 2, kayf, how. Kayf, how. The answer of how, that is araz. Because that's not a material thing. That's what? That's a condition. That's a form. That's what?
Condition.
That's a condition or a form. Kayf. Mata. When? This being when, that is araz. Yes, Shaykh Muhammad? Or not?
Yes.
Come. Quantity. 10 things. $10. But dollar is Jawhar. But discount is araz. Because that's not a material thing. Got it?
Got it.
Come. Al-Idafa. Relation. Al-Idafa mean?
Relation.
Relation. Nisbat. Al-Idafa mean? Nisbat. Now look. Tariq Jan is the son of Hashim Jan. Hashim Jan is Jawhar. And Tariq Jan is also?
Jawhar.
Jawhar, but he's being son from Hashim Jan. That is some immaterial thing. Yes, this relation. So that is Araz. Got it?
Yes.
Got it or not?
Got it.
So, look, you cannot separate this Idafat from Hashim Jan and Tariq Jan both. Yeah? If you will not consider them in relation to the other, Tariq Jan is not a son, and Hashim is not a father.
So,
Yeah? That's what we say, that it needs some place to exist. It needs
some place
to exist. Or some mawzu to exist. Milk, al-milk, not milk, the dough. Milk, ownership. Fahim owns this computer. Now computer is Jawhar and Fahim is also Jawhar. But ownership is a type of specification of Fahim to the computer or computer to the Fahim. Got it?
good.
So milk. Al-Waz'a. Shape. What?
Shape.
Shape. Look, one is this wood. One is what?
This wood.
Shape.
The wood.
This wood. And then you use some other things with, you made the hole or you put the nail or glue or something else. And this shape came. This shape. Now this shape need this wood. If this wood is not there, the shape is not there.
Yes.
Got it?
Got it.
So this is Maqulatul Araz. Al-Waz'a. Al-Fa'al. The doing. And Al-Infi'al. The asar or the effect of doing. Now look. Look at me. I slaved Naseem. I didn't. Yes. Yeah. I slaved Naseem. Yes. So the slave of mine is the doing. That is fa'il. Got it? And Naseem got pain. That is infi'al. He got pain? That's what? That's the after effect of that slave. That's the after effect. But now you can show my hand. And you can show his body and my body as well. Because that is Jawhar. But that thing which happened, that you cannot. That is Araz. That's a condition. That's a form which happened.
So,
That's a condition. That's a form
which happened.
which happened. So now the whole philosophy and the whole science and logic that is running in between Jawhar and Araz. They are talking about Jawhar and Araz. In laboratory, they are working only on Jawhar and Araz. In chemistry, they are working only in Jawhar and Araz. That if we will mix this thing with this thing, chemically what will happen?
So,
Chemically,
what will happen?
what will these two Jawahir and they will get together? What will be the after effects?
So,
What will be the and that effect is in need of these two things or ingredients. You know what I'm saying?
yeah.
So now علم بأحوال أعيان الموجودات later on inshallah. So if you want to know it, so then they tell. If you don't, so ya subhanallah. Now Shaykh Muhammad